Hey everybody, this is Francesco Abbruzzino with the Rogue Rant, and today we're talking about these guys over to my right here, Gitmo, and Obama's foolish plan to follow through with his commitment, his promise that he made back when he was running for his first campaign, and that is to close this terrorist detention facility down in Cuba. When the prison at Gitmo was first established during Bush's reign, it was meant to hold as a holding facility for the worst of the worst enemy combatants that were captured out in the field, and they were deemed too dangerous to be brought back here to the U.S., and they were placed where they would remain until it was decided what further action should be taken against them. And part of the rationale was it was simple or just to keep them there than off the battlefield. As we're seeing with just the other day, somebody that was just released was just captured with connections to ISIS. Look, I get it. It's not the optimal solution. I get that. But at the same time, the national security has to be the first priority. And Obama is out to fundamentally change that. And, Gitmo has been a cause célèbre for the left. People who view the war against radical Islam jihad as America's fault, which I agree. A lot of our actions, it is our fault to what's happened. Everybody knows that. Whoever watches my rant, whoever watches my talk show. However, being a staunch leftist, Obama has embraced this desire to close this facility down. He wants to do it at the earliest opportunity, saying that it's a network, it's an opportunity for terrorism to go out there and promote their cause because of this facility in Gitmo, which is far from the truth. Even if Obama were to go out and issue an executive order the day after he was sworn in, I don't know if you guys remember this, he did this and he said, look, we're going to close this place down in 1 year. From the date of this order, it never happened because common sense prevailed. Congressional Republicans and Democrats alike, they came out against this plan. They said this is a bad idea. A large segment of law enforcement, national security communities came out and said this is not a good idea. Nobody wanted these hardened terrorists out from Gitmo and brought to American soil. The American public didn't want them. The states that were targeted as transfer sites didn't want them. Congress didn't want them. And in fact, Congress went so far as to pass a law preventing this, or preventing any president from transferring terrorists to U.S. land. Obama happened to sign it. This did not stop him, though. Obama announced earlier this week that he's going to close that facility down. That's his goal, his end game. The facility has protected the United States by keeping dangerous terrorists behind bars. It's only when they've been released the problems start. And there's been a number of instances where prisoners released from Gitmo have re-emerged on the battlefield, as we saw this last week. Obama, he went on to claim that Gitmo remains a potent recruiting tool for radical Muslims. In reality, the case could be made that the drone strikes, which have increased tenfold during Obama's tenure, are more powerful of a recruiting tool than this whole prison at Gitmo. Why would a terrorist prison at Gitmo be more of a recruiting tool than a terrorist prison in the continental U.S.? Why? It seems that just the opposite would be true. Obama professed concerns for staying on the sunny side of the Constitution by closing Gitmo. He's a fan of the Constitution when it suits him, and he doesn't lose the slightest amount of sleep about subverting it for his political ends. His plan, Obama's plan, calls for this creation of 13 different facilities stateside that will be permanently shifting 30 to 60 detainees who will not be sent overseas. There's no indication whether those sites already exist, are to be built, or are they where they're to be located. He didn't give out the specifics. Congress has left no room for confusion on this. It's against the law, and it will stay against the law to transfer terrorist detainees on American soil. We will not jeopardize our national security over campaign promises from this leftist. Just how far will Obama go to keep his campaign promises? That remains to be seen. But right now, I say we need to keep it open. What say you? This has been Francesco Abbruzzino with another Rogue Rant.